Hey everybody, Jason here. A few hours into the trading day here, about halfway through actually. So, yesterday obviously we had Tesla earnings. They were good. They were not incredible over the top, and that's what people were looking for. If it was incredible over the top, or if there was some insight into something happening that we weren't already privy to, that's when we would have seen some crazy upside. So that's pretty much what my YOLO 890s and 795s, what those were about. But even with a clobbering or something really good, I expected a pop up and then it to sell off during the week. So it just happened immediately because it was good, not fantastic earnings. So that's fine. Still good with all of our positions. I think it's hanging around that, 715, 710, 715. Level 2s actually look pretty tight today. So we'll just take a look at what we have going on. I did take the opportunity while Tesla was down this morning to open up credit spreads across a couple different accounts, right in the 650, 655 range on my Tastyworks and TD Ameritrade. And then rolled some of the stuff out this morning that didn't have very much premium left to collect, essentially. So still expiring this Friday. We have some 670s, some 660s, probably not much left to collect here. But we'll wait a little bit and probably roll those out in the next day or so if I don't end up doing it today. And then we have our YOLO plays, the 890 and 795 debit spreads. Both of those are definitely YOLO plays. I don't expect those to go anywhere if we get some crazy news. I don't expect anything out of those. But since we collect several $1,000s worth of premium, and then I spent $500 kind of on YOLO, I basically gave some back. Those are never recommended. That's a lot of ticket. That's me just having fun with a little bit of money. Don't do that. Boy, AMD must be cranking today. I sold that covered call on a Leaps that I have. I wonder how my Leaps is doing then. Let's check that out. Where's my... Actually, this turns out to be a calendar spread now. Hey, but we're up 27% on that. Very nice. Leaps are fantastic. So let's take a look at what we have expiring the following week, just so you guys get an idea of where I'm at. So we have anything between 650s and 690s expiring next week. The 655 and 660, those are just a put credit spread. Sometimes you guys will see that happen on your Robinhood account. Instead of it showing one credit spread together, it just separates them out. No real reason for that at all. Just makes it a little bit more confusing sometimes, but not too big of a deal. And then like when you roll it, it might turn back into a put credit spread somehow, as far as like what it's actually displaying. So we have plenty of equity next week, or plenty of cash into all these plays next week. And then the following, we have a few more. We have about 13 of those guys going, anywhere from 680 to 640. And let's see where's our Palantir that we bought. Let's check that out. We just bought that yesterday. No reason to keep a really close eye on this, but I think we were up a bit. Bought it for 620, now down to 615. They were up a little bit this morning with Palantir, but now apparently it's taking a little bit of a dive, but that's okay. We're just wanting to hold that so we can always secure shares at $20. I will actually probably, if this continues down a bit, I'll probably buy a second one. That just that way I have those shares basically secured, and I don't mind paying a few $100s for those. It just gives me the right to buy them for $20 in the future. Alrighty. Well, I think that is about it. Oh, Tapestry too. I don't know if any of you guys own this, but this is one of my favorite companies that I own because of the reason. Not that I absolutely love the company. I bought them, a total sell. If you don't know what Tapestry does, they have a few brands, but their biggest name brand is Coach that they manufacture. And to me, it is so much cooler to own $10,000 worth of their stock instead of a couple of their, I don't know how much their bags are, $5,000, $10,000. I have an asset. It'll probably pay dividends in the future. They did for a while. They're not paying them right now. As far as I know, they say they have a 0.7 dividend. Can't keep track of who's paying or who was a dividend payer that stopped paying dividends during the decline and then reinstating them. I think Gap does now. But Tapestry, I'm excited for them to pay a dividend again. That'll be super cool. But I just love the fact that I own the Coach manufacturer instead of the Coach bag. So much better. And then obviously just getting these things on sale is super awesome. We've made $7,600 on these Tapestry shares, which is just insane. I do have a couple $500 calls, or excuse me, $50 calls that I'd sold on those for $85 a piece. Went ahead and stuck that $85 back into them. Hopefully we don't have to, hopefully we don't get our shares called away from us, because I really do enjoy owning this company. All right, guys. Any questions? Let me know. Hopefully the earnings thing makes sense to you. If you have gone through a couple different earnings for a few different companies, it's something just to kind of put in your memory, see the reaction, and then that way you have an expectation for next time about what should happen, and it's not a big shocker. A lot of people are very, very confused when they see good earnings report and then a stock going down. But this is something that you'll see happening across the board. Multiple companies. We saw it a ton last earnings season too. So just depending on the whatchamacallit, on the industry that they're in, will kind of dictate the reaction. So, or the unrealistic expectations on earnings sometimes. So anyhow, love you guys. Let's go and make a lot of money.